Toyota has 5 of the 10 fastest selling cars in the United States of America for the month of April. Let's run through the top 10 fastest selling cars and slowest selling cars. You mind if I start at number 10 on the fastest selling, Pops?
Let's do it.
All right, number 10 on the fastest selling cars in the United States of America for the month of April, the Toyota Corolla. The Toyota Corolla has a 31 market days supply, an average transaction price of $25,395. There are 19,752 of them for sale new in the United States of America, yet 28,509 of them have sold in the last 45 days. Dealers are having a hard time keeping a $25,000 Toyota on their lot. Shocking, isn't it?
Extremely. It sounds like the Chevy dealers trying to keep the $25,000 Trax on the lot.
Interestingly, the Trax did not crack the top 10 fastest selling, but it is on the honorable mention list. At number 9, we have another Toyota, this time the Camry, a 29-day supply, $32,000 price point. 31,484 of them for sale nationwide, yet nearly 50,000 have sold in the last 45 days. Toyota's ability to push out volume, economical cars is just unmatched. Wild.
Well, they've kind of perfected this over the last 60 years or so.
Definitely. Then at the number 8 spot, the Toyota Sienna. So you can see 3 already of our top 10 fastest selling cars are Toyotas. The Sienna has a 29-day supply, a much higher average transaction price at over $50,000. And you can see the stats there. 4,752 for sale, 7,260 have sold in the last 45 days. Here's a switch up. Just kidding. It's a Lexus, which is essentially a Toyota. The Lexus GX, Dad,
Yes.
also one of the fastest selling cars in the United States of America for the month of April. 28-day supply, $65,000 price point, 935 for sale, yet 1,529 have sold in the last 45 days. And let me round out these 5. The Toyota Highlander. Dad, 28-day supply, $48,000 average transaction price, 11,738 for sale, 18,567 have sold. Noticing a theme here, Pops?
No, what's the theme? If it's not a Toyota, it's not in the top 10. What's the theme? They're reasonably priced for the most part. Is that what you're trying to suggest?
Put your guess in the comment down below what the theme is as I read to you the 5th fastest selling car in the United States of America, which is the Toyota RAV4. 28-day supply, $37,342 average transaction price, $41,836 for sale nationwide, 67,464 have sold in the past 45 days. No more Toyotas or Lexi in the top 10. You done? We're good. 60% go to Toyota. Wild.
Wow.
Then, Dad, we have 2 Chevy products, the Chevy Traverse and the Bolt, both with a 23 and 22 days supply, respectively. Under $45,000 average transaction prices, 1,845 of the Traverse out there for sale nationwide. 3,537 have sold in the last 45 days. The Bolt, 691 for sale nationwide. 1,418 have sold in the last 45 days. Then we have a Land Rover. The Range Rover has been in our top 10 fastest selling cars for a while now, even with a $141,000 average transaction price. There's only a 21-day supply. Last but not least, the Kia K5, a new number 1 for fastest selling vehicle in the United States of America, fastest selling new car, a 14-day supply, Dad. $31,000 average transaction price, 721 for sale. Yet Kia has sold 2,274 in the past 45 days. What are your takeaways from the top 10 fastest selling cars?
My takeaway is that you can get nearly 5 Kia K5s for the same price as you can get 1 Range Rover. So if you're thinking about, I don't know, helping friends, neighbors, and relatives, go buy some Kia K5s. If you just want to take care of yourself, I think you'd look damn good in that Range Rover.
There you go, folks. The top 10 slowest selling cars. These are the vehicles automakers and car dealers are struggling the most to sell. Now, I need to mention one vehicle is missing from this list that actually has the highest days supply of new car inventory nationwide. It is the all-new Fiat 500e. Now, the Fiat 500e is just hitting dealer lots, and so we take it with a grain of salt when there is a 2,465-day supply of Fiat 500es, but you gotta wonder if the new electric Fiat is really going to be a hot seller nationwide. Honorable mention for the Fiat 500e.
Well, it's a good place to start, I suppose, but I'm also guessing nobody in America even knows that car exists. So hence the large day supply. And that large day supply might be based on 5 Fiat electric vehicles in the country at the moment. Who knows?
Let's run through the top 10 slowest selling cars. Pops, we've got the Nissan Titan at number 10 with a 285 days supply, the Maserati Levante with a 333 days supply, Genesis GV60 with a 347 days supply, Audi SQ8 350 days supply, and the Ram 2500 with a 361 days supply. The top 5 slowest selling new cars in the United States of America for the month of April are the Subaru Solterra with a 363 days supply, the Ford Ranger, surprisingly, with a 422 days supply, the Volvo C40 with a 429 days supply. A Fiat did crack the list, the Fiat 500X with a 558 days supply. And last but not least, our beloved Dodge Hornet with a 646 days supply.
Our reigning champion, ladies and gentlemen, and has been for, 3 or 4 months now. And as I like to say, Dodge needs to send us a check every month because we're the only ones in America making Americans aware of the fact that Dodge even has a Hornet for sale.
Let this sink in. There are nearly 15,000 brand new Dodge Hornets on dealer lots right now, yet in the past 45 days, only 1,045 have sold. This is how we come up with our fastest and slowest selling, right? You look at how many are available, how quickly are they selling. That's how you get your market days supply, which, to be clear, a good market days supply, 60, 90, somewhere in between there is what an automaker wants.
Yeah.
Yep. Now, we're looking at numbers of 285 to 646 here for our slowest selling vehicles. Obviously, the fastest selling, we're all sub 30 or at 30 or below.
We need to track down that 1,045 people that bought a Hornet and ask them why.
That's a very good question, fair question to ask. But Dad, I think maybe one of the pieces here would be the fact that you can get substantial discounts on these vehicles. That's one of the biggest takeaways for people looking at this list. If you see a vehicle in this top 10 slowest selling, know that the dealer is willing to negotiate, know that there's likely big incentives from the automaker, and know that you can go in and you should have confidence with this data. Share this data with them. Look up how long a Fiat 500X or Dodge Hornet has been on that dealer's lot. Find the oldest one and say, okay, I'll take it off your hands, but only at the right price. This is good information to help you negotiate if you're going to buy a car in April.
Can you imagine what's 4 times 15? That would be so. If there's 15,000 Hornets, and the average time it takes is 646 days to sell all those, that's 60,000 tires that those 15,000 Hornets are going to need. Think about that for a second, ladies and gentlemen. Dodge is doing what they can to keep the tire business, rolling along.
Because of the flat spots for those of you that didn't follow along. Pops, thanks for doing this. As always, check out the guide or the article back on the CarEdge website with all of the information there. We keep track every single month, so you can see historical data and today's data. Pops, thank you as always. Much love.
Thank you.